Picture a world where the ground glows like molten metal, where oceans are not water but liquid rock, where the sky rains stones instead of drops. No life, no shelter, no escape. This is not a fantasy setting. This is a real planet discovered by astronomers. Its name is K2141b, and if hell had a physical address, this might be it. Right now, you are seeing an artist's rendering of its surface. A churning sea of lava, jagged black cliffs, a sky that looks calm but hides a storm of vaporized rock. Welcome to a world where survival is impossible. So how does a planet become this hostile? K2141b orbits a star not so different from our Sunday, but it sits absurdly close to it. Imagine placing Mercury even closer to the Sunday. Then move it closer still. That is where this planet lives. One full year on K2141b lasts only about 7 hours. That means it whips around its star at incredible speed. The side facing the star is blasted with relentless radiation. Temperatures there rise above 3,000 degrees Celsius. That is hot enough to melt rock, hot enough to vaporize stone, hot enough to turn mountains into gas. This planet is also tidally locked. One side always faces the star. The other side is trapped in permanent darkness. No sunrise, no sunset. Just eternal day on one side, endless night on the other. On the day side, the surface is a vast magma ocean. Not patches, not rivers. A global sea of molten rock stretching for thousands of kilometers. The heat is so intense that the rock does not just melt, it evaporates. The planet literally has a rock atmosphere, but atmospheres do not stay still. The vaporized stone rises and flows toward the cooler night side. There, temperatures drop dramatically. When the rock vapor cools, it condenses, and it falls. Not as gentle drizzle, not as dust, as solid shards and droplets of molten stone crashing down at extreme speeds. A constant storm of rock rain shaping the surface over and over again. This is a world with a rock weather cycle. Evaporation, wind, condensation, precipitation, all made of stone. Think about rain on Earth, soft droplets, the sound on your window, puddles forming on the street. Now, replace every drop of water with a sharp piece of superheated rock. Imagine those pieces falling faster than the speed of sound. That is what storms are like on K2141b. If you somehow stood on the day side, the ground beneath you would be a glowing ocean of lava. There would be no solid land to stand on. The air would be thick with vaporized minerals. You would be vaporized in moments. If you somehow stood on the night side, the sky above you would be dark. But from that darkness, stone would fall. Endless bombardment. The surface would be reshaped again and again by impacts and flowing lava creeping from the hotter regions. There is no breathable air, no water, no shelter, no stable ground. Every direction you look, the environment is trying to destroy you. And yet, this planet is real. Light from its star flickers in a way that tells scientists its surface is changing. Models show how rock vapor moves across it. Data confirms its extreme temperature. We cannot visit it, but we can understand it. This is one of the most hostile worlds we have ever found. A planet that shows just how strange and violent the universe can be. Somewhere out there, worlds are not blue and green. They are glowing red. They rain stone. They orbit so close to their stars that their surfaces boil away into space. K2141b is a reminder that Earth is not the standard. Earth is the exception. And the story gets even stranger, because K2141b is not just a nightmare planet. It is also a glimpse into the future of planetary science. Worlds like this were only theories a decade ago. Now we are finding them for real. Hot, rocky planets so close to their stars that their surfaces cannot stay solid. Scientists believe planets like K2141b may slowly lose mass over time. Every cycle of rock evaporating and drifting into space is a tiny leak. Over billions of years, entire layers of the planet could disappear. A world literally eroding into the void. And this raises a bigger question. If we keep discovering planets this extreme, what else is out there? Oceans of molten metal, atmospheres of glass vapor, storms of iron droplets. The universe is not just filled with Earth-like worlds waiting for life. It is filled with places that defy imagination. It also changes how we see our own planet. Here on Earth, rock feels permanent. Mountains seem eternal. The ground beneath your feet feels solid and reliable. But on K2141b, rock behaves like water. It flows, it evaporates, It rains. It reshapes the planet non-stop. Our world feels calm because we grew up here. But in the context of the cosmos, Earth is gentle, rare, safe, a small blue refuge in a galaxy full of extremes. So the next time you watch rain tapping against a window, remember that somewhere out there, on a planet 200 light years away, storms are not made of water. They are made of fire and stone. No oceans to swim in, only lava. No clouds of vapor, only vaporized mountains. No rain to cool the air, only rock crashing down from the sky. K2-141b. A planet you can never visit, a world you could never survive, and proof that reality is often stranger than fiction. If you are relieved that your planet's rain is still just water, subscribe for more journeys to the most terrifying places in space.